started. It's time. This is the biggest presentation for Diablo franchise that we ever seen. Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Diablo 4, and as well Diablo Immortal. Is the volume good? Oh god, the Blood Knight. Oh, they are putting the DI. If you guys are watching this, don't forget to drop that like and the sub. It really helps the channel whenever you guys do to support. We got here the Crusader, the new class for Diablo 4 as well. Man, these cinematics are kind of crazy.
Welcome to the Diablo Spotlight. This year, we'll be hitting an incredible milestone, 30 years of Diablo. Over 3 decades, we've experienced 5 different Diablo titles, each its own expression of sanctuary. We've embraced new evolutions in technology and the action RPG genre. Our latest installment, Diablo 4, recently revealed its next chapter, Lord of Hatred. The grand face-off with Mephisto is coming. Prepare for the reckoning, because this
looks
is a
badass.
battle you do not want to miss. Diablo Immortal is also heating up. The First and Last King brought us major updates to the storyline, the full release of the new Sharval Wilds, and new Heliquary bosses. The Immortal team will be joining us today to share more about what's coming up this year.
Sounds good.
There's Diablo 2. This game means so much to me. Diablo 2 Resurrected was the first game that I worked on right here at Blizzard. The original game is what got many of us into the ARPG space and still stands today as the pinnacle experience for those of us who love the genre.
Epic
if you're
cinematics.
Here for Resurrected, hold on to your health potions, folks. Topping it all off, this is a BlizzCon year. Today's Spotlight kicks off Diablo's road to BlizzCon 2026, and we're thrilled to have you with us. To start this 30th anniversary celebration, we have a very special, very dark surprise.
Let's ride, boys. Jeez, it's happening. Oh my god.
How can knowledge be evil if it saves a soul?
I'm turning up the volume.
Tell us how to fight. The Church. They uphold the light while we die in the shadows. I denounce the light. I now seek power in the primal, salvation in unholy scripture.
I am a heretic. I break the bones of the damned, build altars of blood to call the darkness.
It's good.
I have walked amongst demons, found strength in shadow, kinship and madness. Damn the light. I will suffer my own path.
This is a new class.
I will learn the foul ways of a forbidden tongue.
Yeah, you gotta be the warlock.
To bind them as a tool of my vengeance. Branda's traitor, outlaw, warlock.
There it is. Bro, these cinematics are crazy.
For what we've done.
But when darkness comes for us, it will see hell screaming back.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's looking so cool. the Warlock for Diablo Immortal and... Oh my god, in all the classes! In Diablo 2, Wait! That's crazy.
I get chills every time I see that, and the team has been all in bringing this to life.
Absolutely. The amount of effort and passion poured into this update has been a true labor of love.
That takes me
We're
back
gonna
to
have
when you and I
Warlock
first started
in
working
all the
together
games.
on Diablo 2 Resurrected, and I got to see firsthand how deeply you and the team care about this game and the community.
It's amazing to see how far we've come.
Wow.
And that this community is still
In
here,
D2 as
still
well.
active, and still loving the game. With that,
I was not
we're
expecting
so
that.
excited to announce Reign of the Warlock, a brand new major update for Diablo 2 Resurrected.
This is the first patch in years.
25 years that Diablo 2 is receiving a new playable class.
Oh my
I've
god,
seen
this
so
is
many
huge.
sunrises playing this game, beginning from when I was a teenager. I still haven't put this game down decades later. To bring the Warlock to life in Diablo 2 Resurrected and see it manifest across Diablo 4 and Diablo Immortal is a massive dream come true. Being able to provide
This is
even
huge.
more for the Diablo 2 community is very special to us.
Diablo 2 has an incredible legacy, and with Reign of the Warlock, Resurrected is stepping into its next era.
As the 8th class for Diablo 2, the Warlock is disciplined, ominous, and incredibly knowledgeable. For years, the Warlock lingered in the shadows, studying secrets no mortal should know. Now, they abandon theory for practice, bringing their dark craft to the battlefield.
I was not
When
expecting
it comes
this
to
at all.
gameplay, the Warlock dominates demons, binding them to his will and consuming them when it suits him. First, summoning. Warlocks can summon 3 distinct demons: the Goatman,
Okay.
the Tainted,
All right.
and the Defiler. Each is a different tool in the Warlock's arsenal.
So you got 3
Summoning
summons.
is just the beginning. The depth lies in his ability to bind or consume nearly any demon found in the game.
I told you that this was
Binding a
gonna
demon
happen.
allows the Warlock to benefit from the demon's unique abilities.
Exactly.
You can only bind one demon at a time, but doing so strengthens both the demon
I was
and
telling
the
you,
Warlock.
it makes complete sense Warlock in the eye
You can
because
also make the choice to consume
only
the demon.
demons.
Remove the demon from play and literally absorb their essence. This grants the Warlock temporary buffs and traits that can vary between what demon you consume. No matter what demon you draw in, you'll gain increased life and movement speed.
so you absorb the
Some may
demon and
grant
you get
plus all
different
skills.
powers.
Some may even grant auras.
And that's just the beginning. Between summoning, binding, and consuming, we're talking hundreds of combinations.
Wow.
And the best part is you can mix and match. Bind a demon for its aura, then absorb another for its resistances before summoning a third to fight by your side. It's a sandbox of dark magic. Outside of mastering demonology, the Warlock can also be a pure caster who channels chaotic magic, hellfire, and destruction.
This is crazy.
We're thrilled to introduce a bold new way for players to embody the Warlock fantasy, an approach
It makes me
that
wanna
blends
play
dark
all the 3.
mysticism with raw power. In close quarters combat, the Warlock manipulates weapons with his mind, levitating and hexing two-handed weapons with a flick of his wrist. Our Warlock class is a challenge, a puzzle,
So he has a weapon,
and
but
a
he's like,
reward,
he
all
controls
wrapped
with his
up
mind.
in a brooding, scholarly package.
But Reign of the Warlock isn't just about the new class. The team has also been dropping
Diablo Immortal is
evolutions
coming
in
7
gameplay,
minutes.
as well as some quality of life updates. Let's start with one of our favorite playgrounds, Terror Zones. In Reign of the Warlock, there's a new way to control the battle.
They
You have
got
the
these
ability
terror
to
zones
earn
from Diablo
consumables
Immortal.
and
You
choose
know,
which
terror
act
rifts.
becomes terrorized. While an act is terrorized, every zone within it becomes supercharged,
D2
offering
is
an
copying Diablo
elevated
Immortal.
difficulty and greater rewards. This puts you back in the driver's seat when reaching the highest levels in the game. And the consumables required to activate them are fully tradable with other players.
In Hell difficulty, you'll encounter something new, Heralds of Terror. These hunters stalk players like easy prey, and each one becomes exponentially more dangerous the next time it finds you in a game. Conquer a terrorized act boss, and you'll have a chance to uncover statues that reference something familiar, but in a new way. Combine all 5 statues in the Heraldric Cube to unlock a brand new pinnacle boss encounter.
So they are explaining the seasonal mechanic.
Ancients.
I really hope that in the future we'll have seasons.
Colossal Ancients are a big deal. These battles are tough and designed to push your skill.
So imagine if we ever have like we have our normal progression, but every few months we have something new to grind in Diablo Immortal. That will be like really cool. Like you'll spice it up the game, will make the game more entertaining. I don't like the fact that you resets completely your progression, but I like the fact that you have like a seasonal thing to do something
Reign
different.
of the Warlock also contains many quality of life features you've been asking for. Let's start with loot filters. These are built directly into the game.
Oh my
No
god, loot
external
filters!
mods,
I cannot believe
no
they're actually
third-party
bringing
tools. You can create your own, share them with
Wow.
friends, or grab
Oh
community
my
presets
God.
like Start a Warlock and plug them right in.
So
It's
if you
simple,
play Diablo Immortal,
flexible,
is not a big
totally
deal.
Community driven.
But in Diablo 2,
advanced
is
stat
such a
stats.
big problem.
We've added more of them, and for the first time ever, items in your stash can be stacked. No more juggling 99 gems across 4 pages.
Oh my god,
You'll
quality
find
of life,
dedicated
nice.
tabs for materials, gems, and runes. It's cleaner, faster, and way less tedious.
Nice, man.
Finally, the Chronicle. Players have been tracking their collections in spreadsheets and third-party websites for years.
The codes
Now,
will come
we've
up
brought that experience
soon, chat, soon.
in-game. The Chronicle lets you track every item you've ever collected. Uniques, sets,
Wow.
rune words, all
Bro,
in
this is
freshly
such a
designed
major
UI
update for
that
D2.
even tells you when and where you found it.
This
Most
is
importantly,
crazy.
you'll unlock rewards you can show off to your friends. We also wanted to honor the way people have played Diablo 2 for decades. Whether you prefer Diablo 2 Classic or want to keep playing Resurrected, you can. Reign of the Warlock lives in the same client, with your existing characters safely separated.
If you want to bring your character forward, you can transfer it. If you got a character in Classic, move it to Resurrected. If you've been grinding in Resurrected, carry it into Reign of the Warlock. You can't go backwards, but you can always go forward on your terms.
Always go
Reign
forward,
of the
boys.
Warlock wasn't
There's only
built in a
direction in
vacuum.
life.
Creators like Mr. Llama, Gymnasium, BT, and Kano have been deep in the dungeons with us, playtesting, theory crafting,
Deep in
and
the
giving
sauce.
feedback on everything from class fantasy to stash flow.
Okay, where was my invite for Diablo Immortal, huh? So I could also go deep into trying the Warlock in Diablo Immortal. Where was my Blizzard? Where was my invite? Probably got lost in the mail.
Ways to play for
Yeah, I think
everyone.
he got lost
And
in the mail,
We can't
Chef.
wait to see more sunrises with this community now and for the years to come. But we've been saving the best for last. Reign of the Warlock will be live today.
What? They are launching it today? Bro,
This is all hell could marshal forth.
what?
Let us begin.
Oh shit, I think we're gonna play this. Bro, it's actually coming like right now.
Creatures of darkness shall yield to me, or perish.
Do you guys think that we're gonna have like Warlock? Bro, if Warlock drops in the eye, there's no way. There is no way it's gonna drop in the eye, right? I love, bro, this is what Blizzard needs. Blizzard needs like bangers. They need exciting. They need like to throw like a slap in the player's face, because we are so used to be and know what Blizzard is gonna bring us. Like, there's no excitement. Like, one of the things that Path of Exile and Grand Gear games, they do very well is like these moments, like we experience right now. Like, they are just dropping like things that players are like, what are you talking about? Banger. Absolutely crazy. Crazy. Almost as crazy as you guys dropping that like and the subscribe.
Dive into Diablo 2 Resurrected right now on Battle.net, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. Plus, with your purchase of Reign of the Warlock, unlock some exclusive cosmetics for Diablo 4 and
you have
World
wings
of Warcraft
now.
to show
Chat,
off
you
your
have
dark
wings.
allegiance across realms. So get
Wings
in
in
the fight
Diablo 2.
and stop bending demons to your will.
So there you have it. We've kicked off the 30th anniversary with a huge update to Diablo 2 Resurrected. But the celebration doesn't stop there. Starting today, you can enter our Voice the Warlock contest on Instagram. It'll be judged by the Warlock himself, Rahul Kohli. If you want to join, tag @PlayDiablo and
Voice the
add
Warlock.
hashtag Voice the Warlock for a chance for you and a friend to win a trip to London for Diablo's Infernal Symphony on June 6th, 2026. Official contest details are available on our blog.
So what do you
Next
what do you
up
have
for
to
our
do?
30th anniversary celebration, let's turn our attention to Diablo Immortal, a perfect bridge connecting the legendary tales of Diablo 2 and Diablo 3.
Okay, Diablo Immortal, boys. Let's ride. That's our game, boys.
Diablo Immortal is 3 years into its legendary journey. It's been incredible to see millions of players carve their path through Sanctuary, and somehow, the demons still haven't learned their lesson.
Not for lack of trying on our end. You all have been relentless.
And if you're joining us for the first time,
Please.
welcome.
Diablo
Please.
Immortal was created to bring that
Please.
classic Diablo dungeon delving,
Please.
chasing magic to the
Bring
small
something
screen.
good.
And for many of us on the development team, it's a love letter to the moment we first stepped into Sanctuary.
I remember my first step vividly. My brother was actually the one who introduced me to the game. He told me it's a really, really fun game, but it might just be a little too scary for 13-year-old me. I spent a couple of months sitting on the sidelines, watching my brother brave the horrors I couldn't face quite yet. Today, I am pleased to say I overcame my fear and fell in love with Sanctuary. And my brother, he now works in finance. I am so proud to be part of the Immortal team.
Bro,
which is
the
why I'm
backgrounds
happy
are
to kick off
crazy.
Our anniversary celebration
Look at these.
by announcing the arrival of our very own Warlock.
Wow.
After the events of Diablo
What?
2, the rediscovery of Vizjerai magic has spread.
Yo, look at that
Our
demon.
Warlock is even more reckless with this dark power than her predecessors. She's here to save the world, but she's going to do it her way, wielding the tools of hell to push back Sanctuary's demons.
All right.
In her eyes, anyone who refuses to fight fire with fire is simply naive. She's not hiding her powers away. She's daring you to challenge her.
We built the Warlock for our players who love hovering on that very thin line
Bro,
between
this looks like the
hero
Diablo 4
and
model.
villain. When it comes to power, the Warlock practices the ancient art of the Vizjerai.
Okay, she's
Magic
looking kinda
so
hot,
dark,
not gonna lie.
It was buried beneath Sanctuary long
I mean,
ago. In
right?
Immortal, that legacy lives on. She can open portals to hell, summon demonic weapons from the Hellforge, and of
she got that
course,
whiplash, boys.
command demons. At the
Oh
heart
my
of her
God.
arsenal is the
Oh, that was
Soul
cool.
Gorger, a beast powered by devouring other demons and absorbing their traits. We've designed a monstrous maw that stretches from its mouth all the way to its stomach.
Okay, that's
when
kinda
it
sus, though.
consumes, It's a
That's kinda
full
sus.
body transformation. And her mastery of brutal powers doesn't just stop there. In her main hand, it's a demon head, not just a scalp, a literal freaking demon skull. In her offhand, a sacrificial blade. These
Right.
unique weapons fuel multiple skills, spewing fire, slashing holes in reality, and summoning and chaining demons.
Oh,
Alongside the Warlock, we're
The
also
hand was
releasing
cool.
a
It grabbed.
dedicated origin quest, a little appetizer that explores her backstory. It's a journey into the shadows and a chance to understand what drives our new class. We'll have more updates as development continues.
Now let's talk about a Warlock-centric location. Loot Golem is back.
Okay, it has the
Grimmer
word
than
loot.
ever before. We've
So
honored
maybe-
the legacy of Diablo 2 Resurrected by preserving key
The dragon
landmarks,
was sick,
the
though.
gates, the central plaza, and the architecture that defined the city for a generation of players. But because this is Diablo, its beauty and history have now been desecrated by a demonic occupation. We've also expanded and split the city into 2 districts, the Common Ward and the High Ward. The Common Ward is chaos incarnate. Graffiti of blood,
I think these
hanging
will only come
bodies, and
later on.
corruption seeping through the sewers. It's a bustling town where you meet a motley crew of artisans. Elzix, Farah, Drognin, Meshith, Atma, and many others.
By contrast, the High Ward is eerie in its elegance. The buildings are refined, but darkness.
It
has
looks
soaked
like
into their
Assassin's
stone.
Creed.
To move Loot Golem's architecture forward in time, we took inspiration from real-world Moroccan cities with vibrant patterns and rich textures in every corner. They create a stark contrast with the layers of violence and
More
decay
dungeons? I
that
hope
define
so.
everything in Sanctuary. And beneath Loot Golem, in its dungeons, you'll find carvings of Vizjurai runes, remnants of the ancient summoners who practiced their dangerous arts here in secret.
The Warlock story is literally carved into the undercity of Loot Golem. The more you explore,
This looks cool.
the more you'll uncover the truth about a dangerous power that's only as good as its wielder.
Man,
a
the
legacy
arts
of
team
mastering
always
dark
kills it.
forces, and sometimes being mastered by them.
We're nearly ready to put the Warlock into your hands.
Thank you,
The
Candice.
class is scheduled to arrive this June. In addition to the Warlock, we've got other world-shaping stories coming to Immortal this year, and they begin with our next big bad. We're witnessing the triumphant return
June,
of the
boys.
Maiden
Release of the Warlock in
Anguish,
June this
the
year.
Demon Queen Andariel. In Immortal's story, Andariel is 10 steps ahead of us.
Oh my god!
She's conquered Loot
No way,
Golem
Andariel
and
is coming.
sent her barges sweeping across Sanctuary, abducting people to drink in the anguish of an entire world. For what purpose? You'll have to play to find out. With Andariel, we're emphasizing the horror of fighting a being that wants
Andariel
you
is
to
pretty cool,
drown
though.
in your own torment.
I was not
Not
expecting.
just the scary things you see, but the ones you feel in your gut. Everywhere that Andariel touches becomes
Yeah, this is the dungeon,
claustrophobic
boys. This is the
and
dungeon.
harrowing.
Believe.
To make Andariel's anguish-inducing design instantly recognizable, we've refreshed her classic look. She's domineering, equal parts regal,
It
and
reminds me of-
sadistic. And she hasn't forgotten how things
That hair reminds me of like those classic,
Now, she's
you know,
driven by nothing less
toys
than a
from back in the
desire
day that
for
people used to
dark
put on the cards.
godhood, to stand supreme among her brothers with a new approach to the eternal conflict.
Our story in Immortal's 4th year sends familiar places and people into an era unlike anything Sanctuary
Yeah, the
has
trolls,
yet
exactly,
seen.
the trolls.
We've
Didn't
got
they
a
look like the trolls?
packed year ahead, and our roadmap deepens the world of Diablo Immortal.
Wait, I'll
even
take a
further.
screenshot.
Beyond the Warlock and the expansion of Loot Golem, we'll be rolling out a new
Oh my god!
subzone
Sorry,
each quarter, complete with wanted monsters and
Battleground
bounties.
overall.
We're also adding a new battleground event.
PvP
and continuing
competition.
to improve the system, drawing upon your feedback.
Subzones.
We'll be making updates
New
to
quests, new
classic
gear.
zone events,
New- oh
summoning
my god, new
hardcore
end game.
bosses, adding new ambient quests, and
Holy
improving
shit,
the
chat.
PD timer for
New end
legendary
game.
jam drops. And we'll share more as we get closer.
Okay. New end game.
We want story and gameplay to move together, with each update pushing our boundaries and making Sanctuary feel more alive.
To celebrate today's spotlight, we've got a promo code available for
Oh,
all
there it is!
players.
Promo code.
And whether
Promo
you've
code.
been with us for a while or
Eastgate.
jumping in for the first time, join us on our
Promo
Discord
code.
and be part of the conversation.
Gate.
This 4th year story in Diablo Immortal is a tentpole moment, scattered with heroes, villains, big piles of corpses,
10 legendary
and let's be
crests, boys.
honest, even bigger piles of loot.
You
It
know,
says
much
new
like
dungeon?
Emil, playing Diablo at 13 haunted me.
We'll check it out. We'll check it
In a
out
good way.
afterwards.
It woke me up to the Gothic style that I still love so much today. It was fast-paced, transgressive, and it had the best character progression of anything I'd ever played. Diablo was a revolution in the way I thought about RPGs. The beauty of Sanctuary is that it's hope tangled with terror at every turn. As designers, we're hungry to answer the big questions about this world. What kind of earth-shattering events lead to the era Deckard Cain called the end of days?
And what scars run so deep that people would rather barricade their doors than risk the world outside?
We'll do a
What
deep dive on the
demonic
roadmap,
plots
okay? Don't worry.
reshape Sanctuary and set up the age of Diablo 3. What ushers in the time of the Nephilim? We've barely scratched the surface, and there's so much more on the horizon for Diablo Immortal thanks to you. We want to give a massive thank you to all our players for sticking with us and helping make Sanctuary what it is today. We're so happy that you're part of Diablo's 30-year legacy.
Now let's turn our gaze toward Diablo 4. We're about to introduce the second new class in Lord of Hatred, dig into brand new features, and
The
talk
class
about
was looking
big
cool.
updates coming to Endgame and
The
core
class was
systems.
looking cool.
Let's get into it.
Oh my god, it's loud as fuck.
Diablo 4 has come a long way since launch. It's been amazing to see this game grow into something bigger, sharper, and more
D4
ambitious
down.
than ever. And honestly, Zavin, one of my favorite things is to see players push every system we build to its limits.
Yeah, our players don't sit on the sidelines. In fact, I'm sure they're all over the comments section right now, and we love it. It helps us understand not just what's working, but where we can evolve.
This expansion builds on everything we've learned so far. Class balance, endgame, core systems. This is our chance to take all of those core pillars
Man,
and
they
push
need
them
to
even
make
further.
Diablo 4
So
great.
today, we'll be diving into new features,
They really
a new
have to.
region, and a new endgame. But first, let's take a look at a new class, the Warlock.
Bro, the Warlock in D4 is looking so cool. Holy
Across
moly.
the Diablo universe, we will get to watch the Warlock evolve. In Diablo 2 Resurrected, they honed their earliest arcane powers. Then in Diablo Immortal, their journey takes a rebellious turn, embracing darker forces and forging their own path.
By the way,
Now,
boys,
in
we're gonna
Diablo
do a
4, the
giveaway
Warlock stands
after
at the
this.
height of their strength, fully unleashed and ready to shape the fate of Sanctuary. This class is all about turning the wrath of hell against itself, with metal chains, flames, and utter destruction. The Diablo 4 Warlock is like a heavy metal album cover come to life.
I really like the way they are
Fire. We have so
differentiating
much
the
more to share
Warlock
about
between
our
the
Warlock.
games. So
Enough.
same concept, but still they look very different. I really like that.
That's where we'll go deep on the class, their lore,
Okay, let's go deep,
gameplay,
boys.
and more.
I like
For
it.
now, let's talk about how the Warlock and our other new class, the Paladin, are central to the themes of Lord of Hatred.
Many of you have already been playing as the Paladin, experiencing their holy might firsthand. With the Paladin representing light and purity, Warlocks are their darker counterpart, anti-heroes harnessing the power of hell. This duality is central to the theme of Lord of Hatred. It's the eternal conflict between angels and demons, with humanity stuck in the center.
As you play through the campaign, prepare to be drawn into a tale where Mephisto's shadow looms even larger.
Bro,
It's
this
an unfolding
cinematic is
saga of
crazy.
hatred, treachery, and the search for salvation, building towards a reckoning that will leave a lasting mark on Sanctuary. The campaign unfolds in Lord of Hatred's new zone, Skovos. Skovos is a dangerous land, visually inspired by ancient Mediterranean landscapes. You'll explore rugged coastlines, mountainous highlands, ancient temples, and more monster variety than ever.
Oh my god.
Skovos is the
That looks
birthplace of
really cool.
humanity,
Those are the
where
demons.
Lilith and Inarius began it all. You'll see the Blessed Mother and the Heavenly Father carved into the marble structures of Themis, the capital city.
Themis is
Sheesh.
the bustling
It reminds
epicenter
me
of
of
Skovos.
Lord of the Rings.
Marble walls, eerie elegance, vibrant patterns, and rich textures all blend. to create
What
a
is the
haunting
city in
and
Lord of the
beautiful-
Rings? Mithril? Something like that?
There's a
It looks
town
like
square
that.
teeming with whispers of the firstborn. You'll uncover secrets of the Ascari, the primevals, and the ancient wars that shaped the world. It's a place where every corner tells a story. Plus, we built Temis to be the ideal endgame city, crafted to streamline your access to everything you want once the campaign is concluded.
While we keep the story under wraps for now, let's talk about Endgame in Lord of Hatred and one of its major new features,
That's
war
what we
plans.
need.
War plans give you more control and depth in how you experience the endgame. You create a playlist of up to 5 activities, drawing from endgame modes: the pit, infernal hordes, hell tides, nightmare dungeons, lair bosses,
they have new endgame.
and the undercity. Pick what you want, pick your rewards.
So we did not see endgame in Diablo Immortal, but we saw the roadmap. But it made me a bit scared.
These activities. These trees let you customize and modify how each activity plays. You can change the rewards, tweak the monster spawns, even bring features from one activity into another.
One of the best parts is how War Plans makes the endgame more accessible. If you're a new player or returning after a break, you can just pick your playlist and start playing, learning the systems as you go. But for veterans, there's a ton of meta progression and build diversity to explore. War Plans are really about letting you shape your own endgame experience.
All right.
You decide what you want to focus on, what you want to avoid, and how you want to play.
So this is like, it's like, it's kind of copying Path of Exile. But I mean, the Path of Exile is great, so.
To find a very rare Trace of Echoes golden ticket in a loot drop, you'll gain access to the Echoing Hatred event. There, you'll face infinite waves of enemies and escalating difficulty. Each run feels different, with randomized monsters that force you to adapt your build and tactics on the fly. The deeper you go, the more intense the encounters become. Each wave will test your mastery of the mechanics and resource management to the point where we might even throw multiple bosses at you at the same time. The longer you last, the better the loot. And how long you last is completely up to your skill.
I know the entire team is excited for War Plans and Echoing Hatred, but this might be a good time to talk about the why.
After the campaign wraps up,
boys,
that's when the real journey begins for a lot of our players. Endgame isn't just a bonus. It's what keeps you coming back to Sanctuary.
And it's more than just adding new events. We want these features to feel meaningful. Quality of life changes, like making activities more approachable or letting you customize how you play, make a huge difference.
There's nothing worse than feeling lost after the credits roll. With features like War Plans and rare events like Echoing Hatred, you get new goals and reasons to experiment even after returning from a break.
It's all about giving you control and variety. Endgame should be as interesting and rewarding as the story. That's why we're so focused on quality of life improvements.
Not gonna lie, bro, like D4, aside from the normal, like the new class, it looks like this new system that they are bringing, it looks a bit underwhelming.
Let's start with skill trees.
But
we've seen the joke that they're more like skill twigs. That ends here. With the release of Lord of Hatred, every player will reap the benefits of a completely overhauled, massively expanded skill tree system.
All right, now we're talking about.
The changes are built to give you more customization than ever before, right from the moment you start playing.
So
no
this
more
is how you
waiting for
evolve the
random
game.
Item drops or late game progression to really flesh out your build. Now you'll have meaningful choices and options in your skill tree from the moment you choose your first skills.
We're adding new customization options to every single skill across the entire tree. It isn't just a small tweak. It's a major disruption to the current class system. Our goal is to make theory crafting go much, much further with more complexity than ever before.
For instance, take the Sorcerer's iconic Hydra skill. Previously, you could only boost its burning damage or ramp up its critical strike potential. With the revamped skill tree, you can fine-tune Hydra to your unique playstyle. Want your Hydras to attack faster or last longer? You can choose to have their attacks trigger explosions or continually burn everything in close proximity. You can even completely transform the skill, turning your Hydras into Frost Hydras to unlock new combos with all your other Frost abilities. The new options let you experiment with every possibility as you refine the build that's most fun for you.
And we're not leaving any class behind. Alongside the Paladin and the Warlock, every class will be getting these updates and they will be available to all players, regardless of Lord of Hatred
This is the
ownership.
druid in
Each
Diablo
class
4.
will get more than 40
Was one of
rework
my
choices
favorites.
and over 80 additional options. Lord of Hatred owners are going to get
This is a
even
rogue.
more, with over 20 additional transformative skill choices.
On top of the skill tree overhaul, we're adding a brand new itemization system, the Talisman, and with it comes the return of charms and sets. Here's how it works. Once you get your Talisman, charms will begin dropping in the game. For a charm to
Okay.
be active, it must be placed inside your Talisman. Charms
so
can be
it's
of
like the
any
charm
rarity,
system.
but the set charms have the greatest potential. Equipping multiple charms from the
This
same
is what
set
we need,
will
boys.
unlock
We need
additional
this charm
set
system
bonuses.
inside the game.
With the
In the
Talisman,
eye.
charms, and sets, you can
This is what
customize
we
and
need.
fine-tune your characters like never before with the powers of the greatest Herodrum.
You grind the
Speaking of
system.
Herodrum,
You saw that?
Lord of Hatred comes with the Herodric Cube, a legendary tool for a legendary way to craft.
Oh, they are being
You'll
a rather
combine rare
cube
materials,
from
unlock
D2.
additional properties, and forge items that fit your playstyle. The Herodric Cube is the beginning of your chase for late-game greatness, opening up new opportunities to shape your journey and pursue those ultimate rewards. It's a heartfelt callback to the Cube in Diablo 2, now reimagined for Diablo 4's itemization. Next, loot filters. They've finally arrived.
Finally!
You've been asking for this since day
Bro,
one,
these
and we've
guys,
heard
they
you.
were
Whether
they
you're
were
chasing
so
leagues,
annoying for so many years. Like
filters
the
give you the right
people
amount
have
of
been
control
asking
over
for
your
like
journey.
loot filters for the longest
We'll
time.
be adding loot filters to the
Finally.
game. We are going to continue to listen to your
Oh,
feedback.
you have to lose 90% of your player base to freaking finally make the game better. You know what? It's gonna happen the same with Diablo Immortal.
Quite a year for Diablo 4. Perfect timing for Diablo's 30th anniversary. I've been playing Diablo for as long as I've been gaming on PCs, starting with a burned copy of Diablo handed to me by a friend at school. Discovering the game's randomized content blew my mind, and soon I was playing Diablo 2 online at PC cafes, eventually diving into modding and joining Blizzard. I've been a proud servant of hell ever since. We hope this year's expansion and all its new features spark that same sense of discovery and excitement you felt when you first stepped into Sanctuary. Whether you're exploring Scovos or
The amount of content that they adding in Diablo 2 and Diablo 4, especially Diablo 4, it is so much bigger than what we saw in Diablo Immortal. Like, it's night and day.
It will see hell
Bro,
screaming
this trailer is crazy.
It is so cool to see the Warlock class rise across the Diablo universe. From the scholarly manipulator, to the punk rock demon commander, to the metal powerhouse. This tells a story that spans generations, illuminating the legacy of the Vajari and the strength of those bold enough to wield its forbidden power. You can dive into the origins of the Diablo Warlock and
Yeah,
so
Diablo
much
3 is
more
kinda
right
dead.
now.
I mean, it's on
in Reign of
maintenance.
the Warlock.
It's not
live
expanding.
today in Diablo 2 Resurrected. We love bringing Sanctuary to life, and we're grateful that you could join us to help us kick off Diablo's 30th anniversary. On behalf of everyone here today and the Diablo team across the globe, thank you for being a part of this journey with us. Are we clear? Are we good?
All right.
Oh my God, they're gonna freak out at BlizzCon when we announce it.
Oh, come on. Come on. All right, gentlemen. All right. So, Diablo 2, Reign of the Warlock, it is online right now. Diablo Immortal new class will come in June 2026, as well as here Lord of Hatred for Diablo 4 is going to come on April 2028.